Yes. Can you hear that, friends? An ocean sea breeze, waves crashing into the ocean, crystal clear waters, and the gaze back in Mexico. Nature is healing. Oh, hola amigos. It's me, Kobaine. Are you ready for summer? Summer vacation? Or a summer cocktail? Well, have I got something for you. I call it my Agua Fresca, Paleta, and Paleta Shot. Here's what you'll need to make those Paleta Shots and the Paletas that are shots. So Paleta Shots and then also shots that are Paletas. You'll need a watermelon, nice and ripe and juicy. You'll probably want to get a whole melon. I just cut this one in half. I'm going to use half of it for garnish and half of it for my Agua Fresca. And our good old friend tequila, the only Mexican in my life that has not wronged me. Lime for some tartness. And tajin for a spicy rim. Let's get to doing it. Okay, so check for a sunspot. Make sure that it's nice yellow and it means that it's been in the patch longer, ready to be eaten. It's ripe, sweet, watery. Then I take my ice cream scoop, scoop it all into the blender. All of the watermelon flesh. This is going to get really juicy and really wet, and there's going to be a splash zone, so you'll splash your face, but try to preserve as much water of that as possible, and put it into the blender with the watermelon and use that instead of water. So now we're going to take a whole lime, juice it up into the blender, put it in with the watermelon, and set it on our blender. And we're going to set this for puree, probably like 60 seconds, and then also check back, put in some more watermelon, and maybe another 60 seconds. Okay, now that it's all nice and pureed up, you're going to get your pitcher or jar and just get a strainer and strain the water or puree through. It's going to take a little while. You have to be patient not to knock it over or get any of the juice outside of the pitcher or water. Let gravity do its thing and really just work that watermelon puree through the strainer. Okay, so this is how you make the paleta. So you're probably wondering what was up with that cucumber earlier. I'm going to use a piece of it as a weight for my popsicle stick. Now I put about a shot of tequila in the mold and then just topped it off with the agua fresca. Give it a little stir and poke the cucumber and place it in the freezer for about 2 to 3 hours. Okay, now that we've gone through all of that and made our agua fresca, instead of going to the market to buy it or the corner to buy it, we're going to make our paleta shot. So this is our shot with the agua fresca in it. First, what you're going to need to do is rim your glass. You know me and the first rule of rimming, right? Rimming is getting it nice and wet. And then dipping and doing it. I mean, we're gonna my mouth's not that big, so we'll just, that'll be good. Get our garnish ready. Fiesta! Then we're going to get our tumbler ready with ice already. I didn't have the fancy ice thing ready for you guys. However big your shot needs to be, you take it. Take it for yourself, honey. Some lime juice. Tequila and lime just go great together. I don't know any other way that I would rather take it. And then we're going to top it off with a little bit of our agua fresca that we had earlier, that we made earlier, strained earlier. That might be a little too much, but that's okay. And then shake it, shake it, shake it. Strain it. That's a big ass shot, but that's my kind of shot. And then you take it. Gulp. Next, we're gonna make the paleta part of this recipe, which is the paleta borracha, because I mean, it's already a paleta shot and it has alcohol in it and it's already paleta, so we just called it the paleta borracha. Next! So a little tip about the paleta is I went out and looking for popsicle molds and I could not find any that were not kid shaped. So I came home and I put it in a champagne flute. So use whatever you have at home. Don't use glass or crystal because it could shatter and the temperatures could really ruin your glass or crystals. So stay away from that, but anything else is clever. So here you have it. You have your paleta borracha and your paleta shot. Wepa! I don't know if I could take all this, but I'll try.
Do it. Chug it. You're turning red. Is that the chaser?
Perfect. I'm really hot now. So, that's it. There you have it. Your paleta borracha, and which I am now, and your paleta shot. If you have a fun idea or you have something in your cupboard that you want me to use, let me know and I'll try to make a recipe out of it. And I'll even name it after you. Until next time, we hope that you had a fun time with us drinking all this tequila and going to the beach with us. And we'll see you next time on Sunday Tea with her and me and the drink of the week. Adios! Get me some aloe vera.